Your cry. Yourself. Lumber into your fate.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
Is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Your time is come! Feeling a bit dry over here!
Yeah, it's just
I
a
can
skill
drink
and
it all right.
Is this where justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildor Bana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Seax is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Seax is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Eilford?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Eilford, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Where joy endures for all
sleeping.
those beloved
Oh,
of God.
yeah, perfect, yes.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Eilford?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I will leave you in peace, then. Did you know Bishop Eilford?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's right across the whole graveyard.
A peasant's clothes. Strange discovery in a churchyard.
stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Eilfir?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof. I saw a pile of dirty clothes just here. Is your friend Leof a beggar?
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face. Are we friends now?
The face is burned, and his clothes do not seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wember's friend. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Eilfir was a brute. This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Eilfir's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
What now?
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Eilfir lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Seax, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards, protect me! Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Seax?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Eilfir will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool. In my eyes, Sunan. Show me what lies ahead. The Seax must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like a cockle. Wisdom, light and thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates.
The king is mine!
By God, it's true. The bishop lives.
Stand down, Goodwin.
God save us!
Why do you defend this tarnished crown? Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men than you have died on my sword.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Eivor will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Eivor, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Go, Sunan. Aid me. Be my eyes. If Eivor's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Eivor's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Must be blocked from the other side. Jammed. Need to get on the other side. The other side must be barred. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred.
Watch my lead.
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this...
Greetings.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory. I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage back to Norway, to wish my father farewell and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway? I need to discuss this with Ranvi.
If you must. I will await your answer down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
I want to see the Alliance. I have changed my mind. I should go. I should go.